Hello, this is Suna Senman bringing you a reading from A Course of Love. This is reading number 25, and A Course of Love is brought by the same author as A Course of Miracles through two different women now 30 years apart. And we are on chapter 5, called Relationship, and we will begin with the last paragraph of the reading number 24. Union is impossible without God. God is union. Is this not like saying God is love? Love is impossible without union. The same is true of relationship. God creates all relationship. When you think of relationship, you think of one relationship and then another. The one you share with a friend, or that with a husband or wife, with child or employer or parent. In thinking in these specific terms, you lost the meaning of the holy relationship. Relationship itself is holy. Relationship exists apart from particulars. This is what you can't conceive of and what your heart must newly learn. All truth is generalizable because truth is not concerned with any of the specific details or forms of your world. You think relationship exists between one body and another, and while you think this is so, you will not understand relationship or union or come to recognize love as what it is. Relationship is what exists between one thing and another. It is not one thing or another thing. It is not a third thing in terms of being a third object, but it is something separate, a third something. You realize that a relationship exists between your hand and a pencil when you go to write something down. But is it a relationship you take so completely for granted that you've forgotten that it exists? All truth lies in relationship, even one so simple as this. The pencil is not real, nor the hand that grasps it. Yet the relationship between the two is quite real. When two or more are joined together, is not an injunction for bodies to unite. It is a statement that describes the truly real, the only reality that exists. It is the joining that is real and that causes all creation to sing a song of gladness. No one thing exists without another. Cause and effect are one. Thus one thing cannot cause another without there being one or joined in truth. We are beginning now to paint your new picture, a picture of things unseen before, but visible to your heart, if not your eyes. Your heart knows love without a vision of it. You give it form and say, I love this one, I love that. Yet you know that love exists apart from the object of your affection. Love is set apart in a frame not of this world. You hold objects up to capture it, to put a frame around love's vision and say, this is it. Yet once you have it captured and hanging for all to look and behold, you realize this is not love at all. You then begin your building of defenses, your evidence to cite, to say, yes, indeed, this is love, and I have it here. It hangs up on my wall, and I gaze upon it. It's mine to own and keep and cherish. As long as it is where I can look upon it, it is real to me, and I am safe. Ah, you think when you find love, now my heart is singing. Now I know what love is all about. And you attach that love you have found to the one in whom you found it, and seek immediately to preserve it. There are millions of museums to love, far more than there are altars. Yet your museums cannot preserve love. You have become collectors rather than gatherers. Your fear has grown so mighty that all that would combat it is collected for safekeeping. Like the frame of love upon your wall, the collections that fill your shelves, whether they are ideas or money or things to look at, are your desperate attempts to keep something for yourself away from the rest. In setting love apart, you recognize it has no place here. But you went on to set yourself apart, and all else that you could find to define is valuable. You build your banks as well as your museums as palaces to your love, and no longer see the golden calves hiding within the palace walls. This urge to preserve things is but your urge to leave a mark upon the world, a mark that says, I have acquired much in my time here. These things I love are what I leave the world, what I pass down. They declare that I was here. Again you have the right idea, yet it is so sadly displaced as to make mockery of who you are. Love does not mark your place, but in eternity, not here, you leave behind is never real. What you leave behind is never real. Was lesson 24. I'm sorry, 25, I believe. And that is in the chapter 5, relationship. And I'm going to read just a little bit from this book, Peace, Discovering Life's Harmony Through Relationships. This is the book I wrote, and it is here to stimulate your own wisdom. There are many places in here that you are to write your own thoughts and wisdoms in your own personal book for yourself. I read just one thought-provoking poem that describes perhaps a place where many of us are or have been. It's called Realm Between Space and Time. Women are married to fathers and sons. Their true spouses are locked behind doors of conscious thought. Men live with daughters and mothers. Their children are orphans looking for parents. No man to trust, because my mind can't be trusted. Tell me what to do. Lost on the line of time. Take a big breath in. Breathe in all your concerns, your thoughts, your prejudices, your ideas. And exhale out and allow them to wash away so you are empty, 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 empty. Again, breathe in everything, everything you think, everything you believe you own, everything. And slowly release out. Let them all wash away. Let them all flood away. Again, breathe in. Breathe in all your thoughts, all your concerns, all your possessions, all your ideas. And slowly exhale, release them all, become empty. Continue to breathe deeply and watch your breath. Focus on your breath. Just breathe in your emptiness for the next 10 or more minutes. And allow love's real love